Welcome back. You're watching the news tonight. Well, BJP leader and former telecom minister Arun Shourie will appear before the CBI on the 21st of February to give details of spectrum allocation case. Shourie had claimed that he had told Prime Minister Manmohan Singh about the loot in 2009 but got no response from him. He also said he had introduced the informant, the man who had the details of the undue favours given to various firms, to the CBI, but the agency gave no response. According to Shourie, the CBI said it needs the Prime Minister's nod to act against former Telecom Minister A. Raja. And the BJP, on being asked about Shourie's questioning, said they had nothing to hide and that Kapil Sibal's countercharge on Shourie's on NDTV was an attempt to protect Raja once again.
Surely we have nothing to hide. We are very clear about it. He was the minister in our time. He will explain everything. We have already, आपको जानकारी के लिए जब ये विषय आया था जेपीसी को लेकर, तो हमने कहा था कि आप हमारी पूरी जांच कर लीजिए. And don't stop till 2003, go till 1998 when we came to power. We have nothing to hide.
And moving on to the big scam in the Commonwealth Games, former Minister of State for External Affairs Shashi Tharoor defends his Commonwealth Games connection. He says he was legally paid for his consultancy work before he joined the government. The CHA report reveals that the CWG Organising Committee paid him $30,000. That's roughly 13.5 lakh rupees for 12 days of consultancy work into the Games. The Organising Committee had hired Tharoor for his international exposure to help ensure successful staging of the Games. The amount was paid to his foreign bank account. Well, the left front held a massive rally in Kolkata today, virtually kicking off the campaign for the West Bengal Assembly polls due in the state in April-May. Addressing nearly 3 lakh strong gathering, Chief Minister Buddhadeb Bhattacharjee appealed for an 8th term. Bhattacharjee conceded at the rally that his government did make some mistakes, but he said he was rectifying them. The Chief Minister comments came in the backdrop of the left facing its most serious challenge from the Mamata Banerjee-led Trinamool Congress since its 33-year rule. The Chief Minister came out all guns blazing against the Trinamool, accusing it of being hand in glove with the Maoists. Well, an RTI activist, Mahavir Singh, paid a heavy price for exposing a racket at his Chandrawal village of Fatehabad district. Mahavir and some of his friends had filed RTIs to find out more about the Sarpanch and others usurping pension money. They then complained to the district officers, but when nothing happened, they approached the court that issued orders of registering a case against the Sarpanch, the district social welfare officer and 14 others. Angered after this, Sarpanch and his men went to Mahabir's house and started beating him up. Later, he rammed his car on his daughter-in-law, who died in a hospital in Hisar.
इनकी ये लेडीज वगैरह खड़ी थी, इनको उठाया, हाथापाई हुई और फिर इस कोर्ट में इन्होंने जगदीश को नीचे दे दिया. फिर काफी लोग आ गए. उसके बाद ये भू है जो गिरी, नीचे गिरते ही इन्होंने बैक गाड़ी चढ़ाई, फिर दोबारा केस चढ़ा दी, फिर भाग गए.
अभी तो सरपंच का इसके अंदर नाम है कि भाई इसने जानबूझ के एक्सीडेंट किया है, मुकदमा अंकित कर दिया है और बाकी जैसे हालात होंगे, तफ्तीश होगी, वो उसी कार्रवाई अमल में लाई जाएगी.
Well, is the Ayodhya land ownership dispute an issue that cannot be decided outside the courts? Well, that seems more or less certain after Hashim Ansari, the oldest litigant in the Babri title suit, has decided to move the Supreme Court. He will formally move the court on Monday, and his appeal will also be jointly argued by those representing the Sunni Waqf board at the apex court. All stakeholders except for Hashim Ansari had already filed their appeals there.
भाई मैं चाहता हूं कि हमारे बाबरी मस्जिद के मसले पर मुल्क का नुकसान न होने पावे. हमारे खिलाफ पार्टियां जो हैं वो इस देश के टुकड़े करना चाहती हैं और हम इसे बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे.
Well, it was on this day last year that a powerful bomb shattered the landmark German bakery in Pune. And with that, the tag of the city being a peaceful haven for pensioners and foreigners was gone with. NDTV takes a look at how the city has changed in the span of 1 year.
It was an explosion that left 17 people dead and over 60 injured. And a year later, those who witnessed the German bakery blast are still haunted by its memories.
इधर के लोगों के मन में बहुत डराव है और कुछ भी ऐसा थोड़ा आवाज हुआ तो 13 फरवरी की याद आती है.
With a large police presence and random security checks, this area, otherwise bustling with youngsters, has still not regained its lost charm.
German bakery means something special for me since I am from Germany, so it is something which just got my attention, and since I'm here in Pune, I just decided to visit that territory here where that happened.
The general public also seems to have learnt a lesson from the blast, that of being more vigilant, as in the last 1 year, the Pune police received over 130 calls from Koregaon Park area alone, informing about suspicious objects and movements.
A year later, however, there has still not been much headway in the case. Abdul Samad, main accused Yasin Bhatkal's brother, was arrested in May 2010, but let off after his role could not be established. Himayat Beg, arrested in September 2010, is the alleged chief of the LET's Maharashtra module. He is facing trial, but investigators differed on his role in the blast. Brothers Yasin and Riaz Bhatkal, along with co-accused Mohsin Chaudhary, are absconding. Despite the charge sheet filed against 7 accused in the case, closure is still nowhere in sight, with the 3 main accused still absconding. With Imtiaz Jalil in Pune, Aparna Das for NDTV.
Well, Foreign Minister S.M. Krishna has clarified that there was nothing wrong with him reading out the speech of the Portuguese minister instead of his own. The clarification came after an embarrassing faux pas on Saturday. India's Foreign Minister read from out the Portuguese minister's written speech at a UN meet in New York. Krishna added that there were many papers spread in front of him, so by mistake he picked the wrong speech up. Not surprisingly, the BJP is not looking at the mistake very kindly. The confusion was created because the Portuguese minister decided to speak extempore, and a copy of his speech was handed out to all foreign ministers. Now, under intense pressure, the Space Commission, which met at a time when ISRO has come under a cloud in the S-band controversy, there was an unexpected announcement of an Indo-US mission to the moon called Moonrise. But NDTV science editor Pallav Bagla brings the details.
As the country's top policy-making body on space affairs met today, against the backdrop of the Antrix Deva spectrum controversy, a surprise announcement, not even remotely connected to the controversy. The Space Commission has today approved the proposal for a joint mission between ISRO and the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, a premier American agency, for a moon mission. The mission, called Moonrise, is slated for launch in 2016, and now it's for NASA to take the final call on the proposal.
The proposal has been given by the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and they sought the participation of ISRO in one element of that program.
Moonrise, which will be launched from American soil, hopes to orbit the moon, land on the moon, and bring back nearly 1 kilogram of moon rock for further analysis on Earth. India has proposed to give a satellite similar to Chandrayaan-1. Till a few weeks ago, ISRO was listed on the dreaded entity list, and the US shunned close contact. But after Chandrayaan-1 helped find water on the moon, now a new Indo-US space bonhomie is set to bloom on the parched moon surface. In New Delhi, Pallav Bagla for NDTV.
And still ahead on the news tonight, well, India's tennis ace plays a cricket test with NDTV Hindu. More when we come back.